All right, let's get started. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tundra Fight School. My name is Tundra, and this is my game. If you're not familiar with Tundra Fight School, it's a work in progress, VR, full body physics martial arts training program. And this is the Devlog. I generally just babble on about whatever it is that I've been working on, try to show you guys some cool stuff, and yeah, that's about it. So today we're going to be playing around with a Mongolian recurve that I've got here, and I've got some throwing knives that I'm going to show off. But nothing really crazy or new. I've been working on some of the back end stuff, and some lighting stuff, and some other input controller stuff. Yeah, look, check this out. I got index controllers. That's new. Yeah, fancy. Um, so yeah, those finally came, and I'm trying these out. And man, Index is fantastic. I don't want to go into a whole review of it, but really happy with the Index. Now that said, the CV1 controllers are still the king, but the Index as a whole is absolutely outstanding. So anyway, so I've been busy doing that. Been busy. I did a playthrough of Half-Life Alyx. I was waiting on the controllers to do that. And don't really want to go into a whole review of that either. But man, I loved it. Fantastic. Not a physics game, but still fantastic and gorgeous. Oh my God, so pretty. I'm jealous of everything. So anyway, yeah. So it's been a long time since I've done a video. Just life and stuff. The things that I mentioned, plus did a holiday vacation with the family and all that good stuff too. So that kept me out for a couple weeks. Anyway, so let's get to it. Let's start with the knives first. So here we go. Set up the camera. And so yeah, I wanted to get some throwing specific knives instead of these general knives that I was using before, which are good. But I wanted to play around with some different grips because how you hold the knife makes a big difference on how it throws. So I updated some of the stabbing code for the arrows on the bow, for the knives, and for some of the other weapons as well. So improved the stabbing code. If you've already seen the stabbing video, then this is a little bit more of the same, I guess, but with some new code going on. So the black knives here, throwing knives I've got, these are still hammer grip, and they don't have a reverse, so it's got like more like a fighting reverse with a hammer grip for throwing, like a no spin or a quarter spin, unless you want to go like a full spin if you've got enough distance to go full spin. So, and these throw like the other knives. But this one, the red one here, I've got finger on the back, a little bit of a different hand posture. Man, it's amazing. I love this grip. It's just so awesome. Um, well, if I can stick it good. uh, there we go. Okay, now I'm dialing it in. I think I choked because I'm on camera. Okay, so that's the red knives. And then we've got the blue knives here with like a pinch grip. It's a little bit farther out with a pinch grip. Works good for both directions. And yeah, this is kind of what you see like in the movies and stuff. Really popular grip for throwing, either like this or maybe more like this. Sidearm it. All good. Hey, come on now. Oh, losing my mojo. There we go. The wall's right there, Tundra. Why can't you hit it? Hey, let's start throwing get some multiple knives going. Boing. There we go. Anyway, it's a lot of fun to throw. And if you can get the longer distance stuff, that's a lot of fun too. So here, let me show the back wall. Maybe I can stick some in the back wall. All right, no pressure or anything. All right, I'm going to do a half spin for this one. A little bit more distance. So just going to go half spin instead of the no spin, or what's really a quarter spin that I was doing before. Whoa, hey, didn't want that. All right, so half spin. Oof, that was terrible. So I'm throwing it wrong. There we go. I'm stuck. There we go. Whoop, almost threw that one the wrong way. So yeah, I mean, there we go. We got throwing knives. Feeling good. I like it. All right. So the index controllers, I guess just to jump back on the index controllers for a second. I haven't really done much with the index controllers except make the game work with them. The code that I have was specific to the Rift CV1 and the S that I had. So I did have to make some input changes to get these working well. I don't have all the gesture stuff set up. I have tried some of it, and it doesn't make things better. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. A lot of the gesture stuff is unreliable, I would say, and so it's better to have everything that you want really reliable on, like a real physical trigger, at least in my experience. So I'll do some more experimenting with it and see what I come up with. But I'll probably have most of the game use, for the gripping that I'm doing with grabbing stuff, probably on the trigger itself and not the capacitive stuff, just because I don't think it's going to be reliable enough for physics gripping. So speaking of the physics gripping, that's going really well. So these balls don't have any snap grips on them. So this is real physics friction grips on these, and it's coming along well. I think it's also I've got some ideas to make it way better. Also, I'm pretty excited about them. But ooh, there we go. If you've played around with physics fingers at all, you know that even something like that is like really hard. So anyway, what else do we got going on? Here, let me switch to first person. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the bow. I've also got these hammers that I added. So this hammer, I like this hammer, but there's something, I don't know, it's glitched or something. I can't even move it. So I don't know what's going on there. That's pretty weird. I don't know if I'm not worthy or what. Anyway, I've got this other big hammer too. Yeah, this is kind of slick. Here, let me turn the camera back on so you can see this kind of in action. I don't have two-handed weapon code yet, but the reason that I'm showing this is because the physics fingers work pretty good, at least to show what two-handed weapon code needs to be capable of doing, to be done right, to be done well. So I've got a snap grip on my left hand here, and then if I want to be able to actually control this thing, because it's really heavy, then I'm going to need help with the other hand, right? So, and then all of a sudden you go from barely being able to control this, because it's, like I said, it's very, very heavy. And the amount of torque, like if I try to do the old don't hit yourself in the nose with the sledgehammer trick, I mean, I've barely got any control over this. You can see the controller, like if I start wiggling the controller, just how little, um, I'm able to manipulate this around because of the weight. But like I said, once you've got another hand on it, or once you've choked up closer to the center of mass, then it becomes a lot easier to manipulate this thing. So, and just for kicks, I added, here, let me go back to first person. Added a fun, here we go. So check this out. We've got the old High Striker carnival game. See if I can ring the bell. What do you think? Of course I can ring the bell. I programmed it. All right, here we go. Hey, there we go. First try. So, here, I've got a camera over here. You can see what I'm doing. So that's the level of interaction, two-handed interaction that I expect. Once I make like two-handed weapon code, that makes the gripping easier. Like I said, I can do some of this with the friction grip, and the combination of one snap grip and one friction grip. But with some helper code, some two-handed helper code, to really kind of make this work, without having to concentrate so hard on it, it's going to be really slick. So anyway, I'm going to get rid of that. And then we'll start playing around with the bow. So this is my Mongolian recurve. I think I showed it in one of the videos for just a second. But I've been working on this. The main thing is getting the arrows so that the arrows are nice. And I think I've got pretty good arrow stabbing code and arrow fletching to try to get the flight paths good and stuff. And it's really satisfying to shoot. So I've got like a thumb release going on here for, just the style I like. And yeah, it's kind of a magic bow. So I don't have to worry about, pulling arrows out of anything. It just, whenever I draw it, it creates an arrow, which makes it really, really fast. So yeah, it's fun to shoot stuff. I don't want to shoot Bob. That's just mean. But hey, did you know Bob? He used to be an amazing warrior, but then that happened. I know. I'm sorry. So I don't know. Everything's a target, right? There we go. Don't do this to real. Don't do this in a real boxing gym. You'll make everybody mad. So anyway, here's something that's fun to shoot. I like to shoot this bouncy ball. Put a few arrows in it. Good stuff. Good stuff. These little tiny balls. Oh, another thing I did. So the stabbing code also, there's object. The objects now have properties as well. So some of the items can't be stabbed. And I'll be able to change all the different, properties, characteristics, stab, whether it can be stabbed, how hard, difficult it is to stab it, and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, just a lot of fun to shoot. A lot of fun to throw knives. And that's what I'm doing right now. Boing. I think that's about it for the video. There's not much else to show right now, I don't think. Yeah, I think that's about it. So anyway, let me know especially if you throw knives or if you do archery and you've got any problems with what I'm presenting here. I'm always up for, um, information. So if you've got something that you want put in the game, if you've got some corrections, or I need to be corrected on something, that's good too. It's all good. So, but anyway, these are kind of fun. Like I said. So, all right. Well, that's all I've got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. Be safe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.